Hello, it's your boy Mr. CV. I'm back. I'm back with another special video, and I'm back on CV football. I'm gonna do the player ratings of Bayer Leverkusen versus Arsenal, and not the best performance from Arsenal, but if you can't win, don't lose, and that's the spirit. And Havertz haunts Leverkusen, but Saka and Arsenal defense struggle. Honestly, they were poor. Saliba was poor in that game. Losing the ball, the whole team was poor. Mendy was poor. Eze was poor. Listen, I'm going to go into this player ratings. But listen, like I said, it's not the end of the world. Even though Arsenal didn't win, at least they didn't lose. And also, even if they didn't lose, it was only 1-0. But Leverkusen, like I said, this is the Champions League. Everybody's expecting Arsenal to be favourites, which they are. Everybody's expecting Arsenal to win the game comfortably, which on paper, yes, it should be on form. Yes. But in the Champions League, in the knockout stages, anything can happen. The game didn't really have much substance, if I'm being honest with you. But second half, Leverkusen scored with a fantastic header. I even forgot, Nkapie used to play for Leverkusen. He was on loan from Leverkusen, actually. But Leverkusen, Andrich, he scored from a corner. Fantastic headed goal in. I don't know why nobody marked him or nobody were on his case, but great goal from him. Even Arsenal had a chance in the first half. Martinelli hitting the bar, but apart from that, they didn't really do much in the game. And then in the second half, 60th minute, about 62 minutes, Noni Madueke was subbed on for Bukayo Saka, who was poor in the game, who was absolutely shocking. Listen, I know he's our star boy, but he's becoming our star man, so he needs to step up. But Bukayo Saka was poor in that game. Even Zubimendi was poor in that game. But when Noni Madueke came on, the tenacity was playing at, the dribbling, the drive he was playing at, it really caused the Bayer Leverkusen's defense problems, which obviously led to Bayer Leverkusen conceding a penalty as well. But listen, fantastic from Noni Madueke, and this is the reason why Arsenal bought him, and this is the reason why Arsenal wanted something different. And I think it's looking like it's the right choice, because it gives us something different that Bukayo Saka don't give us. It gives us that drive. He might not score as much as Bukayo Saka, but it definitely gives us a bit something different off the bench as well. Let me go into the goalkeeper, David Raya. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Showed very, very good handling, especially when he came to the corners. And he also made a save to deny Terrier early on in the second half as well, which was a good header from that player. And it was a good save as well. Couple of wayward kicks, however, but apart from that, David Raya, he did well. He did okay. I'll give him a 6 out of 10. Ewan Timber, 5 out of 10. Wasn't his best performance at all. And, but he did have one chance, one header, which should have put it down to have scored. But unfortunately, he went over as well. But not really great from him. William Saliba, honestly, this is the lowest score. Probably the lowest player rating I'm going to give William Saliba. And I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Honestly, he was poor. He was shambles, if I'm being honest with you. Very, very shambles. Not the best performance. I don't know. Does he think he's playing against Bayern Munich? Or I think he thinks he might be playing against Bayern Munich. That's why he was playing that shambles. But we need to remember that he's playing against Bayer Leverkusen, not Bayern Munich. But still, it was poor performance from him. 4 out of 10. The next one is Gabriel. I'm gonna give him 5 out of 10, only because there was one time where he put his life and his whole body on the line for the team to ensure that we don't concede. But apart from that, literally was rattled by Kofane's physicality, and he made errors as well out of possession as well. So I'm going to give him 5 out of 10. Not the greatest performance from him. Not the greatest performance from our two centre-backs, who's obviously put themselves in a high standard. And this is just a poor performance from them. Piero Nkapie, another player who tried to make an impact against his parent club, but he never got really into the game and he never got into the game or into the flow of the game at all. So listen, not a great performance from especially the defense. The defense was shambles today. So I'm giving him 5 out of 10. But Saliba was the worst in the defense. I have to be honest with you, Saliba was the worst. In midfield as well, we're going to midfield. Listen, some of these player ratings are going to be bad today. We're going to the midfield. We start with Zubimendi. Or let's start with Declan Rice, because Declan Rice is looking like he's playing more like the centre defensive mid rather than Zubimendi these days. Declan Rice looked to get Arsenal moving forward and threw himself at every challenges. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10 because he was one of our better performers. And listen, Declan Rice is so vital to Arsenal right now, because if he does get injured or he's out of action, it's going to be very, very tricky. It's going to be very, very difficult because we don't really have a player that can replace Declan Rice like that. But hopefully, Arteta will start trusting Norgard a bit more and using him a bit more. I hope so. But 6 out of 10 for Declan Rice. Zubimendi, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Played too safe when in possession, and was caught out a few times when he delayed his passes as well. And not great from him. We bought him as a centre defensive midfielder to be able to compose the game, to be able to keep the team ticking. But right now, he's not really doing that because he's losing so much of the ball. And it's not really great for Arsenal. It's not really great at this moment for Arsenal. So I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Eze, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. A lot of players, very happy to see Eze, very happy to have him in our team. But it's just not clicking. Apart from the games against Tottenham and the games against Wigan and a few other games, it's not really played to the level we expected him to. And especially when Odegaard is out, we were looking for him as a creative spark. And he's not really giving us that. He's not giving us that at all. So I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10 as well. Very, very poor from him. Let's go up front. Bukayo Saka. I'm going to give Bukayo Saka 4 out of 10. He was so bad. He didn't make a pass though, which almost led to Martinelli scoring. But apart from that, listen, the guy was really poor. And this is the reason why Arteta needs to start trusting a lot of our bench more. Players like Noni Madueke. If Saka is bad, bring him off. So let him know that, listen, we have players that can replace you for him to step up as well. So I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Victor Gyökeres, I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 because he did a lot of pressing and he worked very hard. Not his greatest game. So I'll give him a 5 out of 10. And he did make a pass as well for Martinelli. Martinelli hit the crossbar. So I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 as a result of that. Martinelli, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Played decent, even though there's a lot of people that are saying he didn't play that great, but I thought he played quite decent. Almost scored as well, so which was good. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Let me go on to the subs. Noni Madueke, I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. Honestly, posed more threat down the line than Bukayo Saka, and also got his reward when Arsenal got the penalty, and rightly so. He deserved it as well because he was brilliant when he came on, and I even think he got man of the match as well, which was fantastic as well. Kai Havertz, I'm giving him a 7 out of 10. Showed a lot of nerves still to convert the penalty, especially against his old club as well. He didn't celebrate, which is understandable, but fantastic for me, fantastic player, and a great goal as well. Even though I think the keeper probably could have saved it. The next one is Gabriel Jesus. I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10 because he only came off for the last 10 minutes and he did what he needed to do. Mikel Arteta though, selected his strongest. It's Mikel Arteta. I'm going to give Mikel Arteta 6 out of 10 only because the subs he made proved to be the difference. And he made the subs at the right time, bringing on Noni Madueke, bringing on Kai Havertz, who scored a penalty as well. Selected the strongest possible team, but they looked rusty. Of course, I'm going to give Arsenal a bit of grace just because right now Arsenal, I'm going to give Arsenal a bit of grace just because right now Arsenal's been playing a lot of games. We're in 4 competitions, but still that's not an excuse at all. Everybody's expecting Arsenal to have won this game against Bayern Leverkusen and should have been so, but unfortunately it's not so. But anyways, if you can't win, make sure you don't lose. And Arsenal didn't lose, so we take a 1-1 draw to the second leg. So it was your boy, Mr. Siva. Fantastic day. And until next time, take care.